I actually started out with the local sanitary sewer plant in 1991 and met Gail Martin, who owned Martin Sanitation Service that started it in 1962. And we evolved a relationship at that point that I ended up being able to purchase the company from him in October of '95. But I think it was the experience that I had working with him as a lab tech and checking him in and out every day as he brought loads of septic waste into us that sparked my interest in that side of it, and then the knowledge that I had running a treatment plant at that point was also very beneficial to us. We noticed as we grew, we went from one truck, one operator, into multiple trucks, multiple operators. We haul approximately around 125 to 150,000 gallons a day. We cover about 65% of this state, the lower side of West Virginia, Virginia, Indiana, and Ohio. And what we found is it was getting very, very hard to try to find places to dispose, especially grease trap waste. Septic waste got to be a little bit of trouble too, as these treatment plants are starting to get antiquated. They've got a lot of age on them. The cities do not have the money to try to come in and update them. Unfortunately, federal and state funds have kind of dried up in order to do updates to these plants. So we saw the need that we better find a way to start dewatering waste and being able to handle our own solid loading. What we ended up doing is, once we made our decision on the press and through conversations that we had with Bright, we realized that some of our ideals and some of what Bright Technology brought to the table, we mirrored those two together and we came up with a solution that we have here today, which has been very simplistic. It's a very simple solution, and it's worked extremely well for us in dewatering our sludge. We average about 36,000 gallons a day, and the neat thing about that is we're going to see a return on the investment here of about 2.5 to 3 years. And that's not just on the press. That's the entire infrastructure, all the equipment that you see in this building, and the cost of putting this structure up. I think one of the most important factors that needs to be realized by using Bright Technologies and their solutions to real problems that all of us are having as septic haulers throughout this country is that the cost attributed to putting a system like this in can be a benefit to any size septic hauler, grease hauler that is out there. And it's a solution that needs to be looked at by all. We just didn't buy a machine from Bright Technologies, we bought a solution from Bright Technologies. Their help has been a true benefit to us throughout this entire process, and we are very fortunate that we made this decision.